Alright, hello YouTubers. So we're going to go ahead and do part 3 of the Kayak series, putting lights in. Now these are some lights from Bass Pro, $14.99. They come with one red and one green. And the nice part about these is you got the 3M tape here, and then if you take this out, you got the same thing, 3M on this. But the nice part about it is it's flexible. So what's cool about these, and this is what I'm going to do on mine, is I'm going to go get 2 more pairs of these. Right now I'm going to put the red one and the green one on each side. You can already see I already got one mounted. And the way I measured them, now this is however you decide to do them. I just took my fingers and did 3 fingers from the nose over and then centered. Drilled a hole, ran the wires through, and then ran them up front. So what I'll do here is I'll do 3 fingers mounted here to here, and then I'll drill a hole and mount it. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start my first hole. Well, actually, the easiest probably way would probably be to mount this first. So I'll go ahead and do this. I already cleaned this with alcohol. You just wipe all the dirt off. I'll peel this off, stick it, put my screw in, and then as I put the screw in, I'll put a little bit of this goop just to seal it up a little bit. So let me go ahead and mount this and we'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, got this mounted on nice and tight. And I won't put these caps on yet till the holes are drilled, but they just basically slide over and then you screw it in. But what the trick is, I'm going to make my hole right on the edge of this, and to save yourself a headache, you can start it and feed it in this way and then put it in. So let me go ahead and drill my hole, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright, so now the hole is drilled. What I also had to do is I had to extend these wires. So I just soldered some extra wire, shrink tube. And what we'll do is to take the first one and just feed it through. And the easiest thing, I think, is to take one at a time, because the shrink tubing is a little bit thicker than the wire. Get the shrink tubing, throw it through. Then you take your next one and start feeding that through. And again, you can't beat these lights. $14.99 a pair, one red, one green. I'll get another pair for the tail and another pair for the inside. And what I'll do is I'll take the 2 greens and I'll put them on the tail, or stern or bow. I don't even know, I'm not a boater. And then I'll put the red ones in the inside. Alright, so now this is where the tricky part is. Since these are thicker, you gotta just get it in there just right. Otherwise you gotta make too big of a hole, then it becomes more of a hassle. Alright, so you just gotta give it a little bit of force. And once you get them through, there we go. Alright. So now the 2 are through. Now on this kayak, it's hard to reach them. So what I do is I'll take like a little coat hanger or something just to reach in and kind of slide them back. Alright, so now, once you're here, like I said, the easiest thing to do is just to stretch them out just a little bit and then feed it in. And that gives you a chance to adjust it and get it just right. So there, so just like that. You put your cap on. You put your screw in. And then here, it's nice and flush just up against there. When you get your next cap, just like that. But you want to pay attention to here. When you're that close, I mean, these screw holes are just at the edge of this. So what I did is I just, if you can see, well, getting focused here, I just brought it back just a hair, just like that, and then I'll screw it in. But like I said, don't forget to put your goop in, seal the hole. So I'll do that quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so now you can see that the goo is on there. There it goes, focuses. So now I'll take the cap while the glue is still drying. Do that little bit half. Alright. Now they're on. Now before you screw these ends in, you obviously want to test to make sure it works. So I'll go and test it, and then I'll come back and we'll go ahead and check both sides and go from there. Alright, so now that we got the wires hooked up, what we'll do is grab my cutters. We'll trim these off. Oh. Alright, I'll trim them off. Now I wired the green as a negative, so we'll stick that in the battery. And the blue is a positive. And now we know the red works. So now we can put our screws in and they're good to go. Now another thing too you could do, if you want these to be stationary, you can take the 3M tape off and glue it in there. I'll leave them like this because if they ever fail, I can just slide them out, slide new ones in, and keep the track. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.